Join me as we talk all things true crime.
Made contact and shattered.
The missing 4-year-old. The parents have called in and advised that the mother has went through a wall, came home, now they can't find her.
Chad, where are Lori's kids? They've been missing for 4 months. You have nothing to say?
4 were stabbed multiple times and were likely asleep during the attack. Some had defensive wounds.
Most of them had just like one that was the lethal stab wound.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Once I told a lie, and I told my family, I had to keep lying.
What's your name? Is it Dean?
We haven't cleared anybody.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for another ATS News live stream. Let me know, everyone, if you could hear me. It's good to see you guys. BGOG, Mary Beth is here, Adrian, hello, Tony, Sherry, Jay, so good to see you. Hi Heather, Curious Christine. Thanks everyone for joining. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so. And we're just going to get right into it. Hi Johnny, Letitia, good to see you guys. All right, pointer lovers here. We're good to go then. Kitty Q, hello. Okay, thank you so much, guys. All right, so the last time we spoke, we finished a re-look at her testimony on the stand at Nick's trial. And we toyed around with the idea of going back through her interrogation video with new insight and new perspective. My opinion on Gypsy Rose has changed a lot since she has been released. Now, last week, she was also missing in action when it comes to social media. Everyone was wondering where she was. Why hasn't she posted? Did her parole officer tell her to stay off of social media? We were all just kind of curious why she went like radio silent. And then she posted and I was just dumbfounded, like jaw dropping, like what's going on here? What am I watching? What is this? Very much thinking she's this like influencer. And I just, every time she just surprises me with like this new like personality. I'm like, this isn't even the same Gypsy that we know once she's been released. So that's pretty much why I've titled this The Many Faces of Gypsy Rose. I just am like, I'll just show you guys. So in order to kind of lay out a storyline of how her personality has just kind of, there's just many of them, I guess you could say. I put together some clips and then I will show you her latest TikTok. And it's just like, what's going on here? I know, Jay, it's unbelievable. It really is like so bizarre to kind of watch this train wreck occur in front of us. So let me just lay this out and you'll see what I'm saying.
Mayberry. We're moving to Mayberry.
Obviously, we are starting back from when her mother was still alive. This kind of give you a little bit of layers and see the many personalities, I guess you could say.
It didn't take a lot to convince Dee Dee and her daughter Gypsy Rose to make a new home in Aurora. They already knew it was meant to be.
It is the perfect town, the perfect place. I think it was a blessing in disguise. It took something like a hurricane to make us have a happy ending.
Dee Dee was happy enough just having medical care for Gypsy. She says she never expected this.
It's amazing. It's amazing, the outpouring of love and support.
Dr. Janet Jordan met Dee Dee and Gypsy while on a mission trip to the hurricane-ravaged areas. She says she knew right away she'd see them again.
They're like lost souls who were meant to have been born and raised in Aurora.
After arranging a helicopter ride from Louisiana to St. John's Hospital, the process began to find them a permanent home. It turns out St. John's already owned this house, and with the help of local donations, it was turned into a home.
I think that's just kind of what we're all about. You know, we're all about doing what we can to help people that are in a bad situation.
It's beautiful, and it's happy, and it's full of love.
Gypsy and Dee Dee say they're blessed. Dr. Jordan says they deserve to be.
It was pretty devastating down there, it really was. And they never ever lost hope. I think they brought hope to everybody else that was down there.
This is home to us. We have been wondering for so long, and this is finally our home. So it's so good to be here.
Yeah.
This is Kara Rastelli reporting for KY3's Ozarks Today.
So this video, for those who have been following this case, knows this video. It's something that Gypsy had sent to Nick herself, describing, you know, walking into the room and stabbing Dee Dee while she's in the bed. And it's just kind of showing you an evolution in different changes in Gypsy that we've seen. So this is after the crime occurred, while they are in the hotel room together, her and Nick. I know for those who have been following this case for a long time know exactly what this video is. I'm just showing it to kind of lay out the whole story of her having different personalities.
I'm feeling it. He's eating a brownie. But later he will be eating me.
And as she testified on the stand and we went through, she admits to having, you know, an evil side and different sides that she would show Nick in their conversations. And one of the evil sides was Ruby. And this is kind of just a little clip of Ruby for those who haven't seen it. So Johnny, if you're watching, I don't think you've seen this. And hello, Cindy and everyone else, Debbie Fox, who have joined, Carolina. Good to see you guys.
I only use the one card that I have over you. Gypsy.
So that was a little sneak peek of Ruby. Again, you see her start off with this like helpless, innocent, you know, I love my mother and thank you so much for this house that you guys have given us. And she plays that role really well. She sings on stage at that convention and everyone's like, oh, this poor sick girl in this wheelchair. Then it gets into her persona that she's with Nick and, you know, her manipulative side and convincing him to pretty much follow through with her plans. And then obviously Ruby is part of that as well. This was something that she posted this week. We know that her and Kim Kardashian met up at one point and they had their little segment on the Kardashian show. And she was all excited this week that Kim liked her posts. So she posted this, and this sort of brings up this whole question of her stating when she got out of prison that she wasn't looking for fame and she wants to live a simple life. Yet she's over here like all excited that Kim Kardashian liked her posts. And then it goes on. Show you the next one. And it's kind of ironic too with Kim being tied so closely to Diddy. Maybe Kim and Gypsy have more in common than we think. I feel she influenced Nick to have the different personalities, in my opinion. I could see that. Kim in for the views. Lord, she'll do anything. Right. Yeah. They both could possibly both have this criminal aspect to them, right? She just wants free money, of course. So this was a comment on her latest TikTok that somebody wrote. And the reason why they said it's not expensive enough to be Kim K is because she tries on this outfit. I'll show you guys. And she's like, oh, you know, Kim K, I think would approve of this. So this viewer is kind of criticizing that comment. It's not expensive enough to be Kim K. And Gypsy responds with, LOL, she does actually like my stuff from time to time. Remember, I was on the Kardashians with a wink face. And it's like, I thought you didn't want to be a part of this like whole mainstream fame and I just want to live a simple life, etc. Kim liked 2 posts on your Instagram reel and they were the ones that she was in it with you. It's just so many different sides to her. Hang on, and I will show you another side to her. It just doesn't end. There's just so many faces of her. Let's go to this right here. So this is a clip from the Lifetime show when she was still with Ryan. Obviously, she's still legally married to him, but just listen to what she says here.
Everything else going on right now. Like, I've only been out of prison for a few weeks, right? You know, and like my version of how like I want things to be after the hype of everything dies down is me to just have like a 9-to-5 job, go to the grocery store, and people say
she wants a 9-to-5 job. So is this the same Gypsy who's posting like, well, Kim K, you know, likes my stuff from time to time?
Say hi to me because they know me, I'm their neighbor, something like that, instead of, oh my God, it's Gypsy Blanchard, can I take your selfie? Like, I just want to be just Gypsy.
Married you, the person, you. Didn't marry the fame, because when I met you, you know, like you were in prison. I was in love with you. You know that.
And see how, in my opinion, I think Ryan sounds sincere. He loved her before she even got out of prison. Unlike Ken, who broke up with her while she was in prison before she got, you know, real famous and stuff like that, and seeing how much money that she could be making, etc. And then Ken came back around. Ryan here is saying, you know, I loved you before we even knew that we were going to blow up like this. And before you even got out of prison. It's like the opposite in my mind than what Ken has shown to be. She is so fake. Curious Christine says, is there even a real Gypsy or just different versions of herself she plays out? I think it's the latter. The more that I'm like looking at these clips, the more that I hear her contradict herself. I mean, she hasn't even been out a year and everything that she does is like opposite of what she says. And I just see, I mean, look at her, the look of her, you know, I changed my hair color too, but it's just everything about her is just all over the place. Like, who are you? Who really are you? And yeah, she is keeping Ryan on the back burner for sure. He just said something in his latest live stream on TikTok about how she, you know, wants to see him, but they won't let it happen or something like that. He wasn't real specific, but he did say something about how, you know, she tries to see him still or something. He's odd too, in my opinion. Yeah, I think you would have to be a bit odd to kind of go for someone like Gypsy. I agree with you. I still think he was better than Ken for sure. But I mean,
we got our sights set on a normal life.
I just want to have a family with you.
We need to start taking that route.
Well, we're going to.
There comes a point that, is this the life that we really want to lead for ourselves? Having to be in the spotlight all the time?
Trust me, I'm on this journey with you.
Oh, Ryan, you're only on this journey with her for another like 5 seconds. She's actually going to start this whole family and life that she's promising you right now in this little segment here. She's actually going to start it with Ken. It's just so insane that this is their show on Lifetime, the beginning of this year. She's promising him, like, I want a quiet life with you. I want to start a family. I don't want all this fame. We can't live like this. Let's start a real life. And he's like, yeah, I'm there with you. I'm down for it. Boom. Leaves him for Ken. Unbelievable. Yeah, she changes her stories to fit people who she is talking to at the time. Exactly. So then it goes into the second half of our live stream tonight that we're going to be looking at, and it's going to be re-looking at her interrogation. So we've seen all these changes already in just the first 16 minutes of who this person is. And now we're going to re-look at her interrogation, and I'm just going to be like, she's setting herself up to look like a certain way to the officer. And now think about it. She's out of prison. She is a very dangerous person, in my opinion. It's like a deceitful 15-year-old. If you don't want this, Gypsy, why are you talking about it on TV? Right. Whole camera crew there. I also heard, I think Ryan said that the LSU game that they went to, that he was at, she had the camera crew there with her and Ken. Yeah, maybe she shouldn't be out in society yet. And now she's having a child?
But I still would like you to remarry me.
I'm feeling a lot of stress from everything else going on right now. Like, I've only been out of prison for a few weeks.
Right.
And like my version of how like I want things to be.
Okay, yeah, the clip just starts over. He wanted to, when he says, I still want you to remarry me, he wanted to do a marriage ceremony with her being out of prison because they got married while she was in prison. So let me throw in another little thing before we get into the interrogation review. Now, I've seen the interrogation. I know a lot of you guys have seen the interrogation. We are just doing it as a re-review because we have different opinions on everything now. But take a load of this. This is a couple months old.
So many true crime fans have followed not only the story of Gypsy, but also her social media. I think she's, at last count, around 6 million followers with Instagram and TikTok maybe combined.
Now it's 10
That
million.
means she's now a public figure. Is there any concern about her safety? And are you all doing anything to ensure that she's going to be okay in her newfound freedom, but also newfound fame?
Yeah, I mean, we want to get someone to help her, control her social media because she's still learning. She has a couple of stalkers out there, I'm not going to lie. Some that are quite disturbing. But as her being safe at home, I think she's going to be okay. If worse comes to worse, we'll hire someone for security. I'm just hoping that the creeps stay away from her.
So many true crime fans have followed not only the story.
I'm just hoping the creeps stay away from her, right? So remember she said that. So if you want creeps to stay away from her, maybe she shouldn't be posting this on TikTok. I mean, maybe she should be off social media. Hey, Melly, good to see you. It's just, and of course, Christy making her out to be the victim. You know, people, she's got some stalkers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's the victim, right? Because she's like this innocent person. Why the heck is she, if she's got stalkers or if they're worried about her safety and hoping that creeps stay away from her, why is she posting stuff like this? So this is her latest little social media bit, and it was posted 3 days ago. It says, "Get ready with me for Ken's birthday." Comments are turned off. Very interesting. Wondering why, especially since I showed you some of the comments right here. She does actually like my stuff from time to time. Remember I was on the Kardashians? Yeah, they were just using you for clout. Like, it's like she uses people and doesn't see when people are using her. It's hilarious. But yeah, what this is what the one I was saying that like I seen this and I was just like, what? Who is this person? She doesn't even talk the same. Like, now you guys are going to get, for those who haven't seen it, you're about to be introduced to a new personality of Gypsy. Not Ruby, not Gypsy in the wheelchair, not Gypsy with Ryan. This is a whole new Gypsy.
Get ready with me as I look for the perfect outfit to wear for tonight. Tonight is Ken's birthday, and I want to look absolutely stunning. Now, being almost 24 weeks pregnant, finding something that flatters me is a little difficult. Black always looks slimming, but maybe I'm not a fan of the puffy sleeves. This screams Kim Kardashian. I'm no Kim K, but I think she'd be proud of this look. Now I just need to pair it with the right shoes. This looks too comfortable. So I went with the boots. Oh my God, gorgeous. Get ready with me as I look for the perfect outfit to wear for tonight.
Oh my God, I'm gorgeous. What? Who are you? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, do you see what I'm saying though? I can't stand her voice. And Kim K would be proud. Oh my God. Like, is this, yes, Jay, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say, is this the most cringe we've seen from her in like, since she said that, that one girl, my man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Let's see if I can find that actually. Oh my gosh. She's Kim, LOL. Right. And I just ate. I'm going to lose my whole dinner. Do you guys see what I'm saying though? Like, who are you? She wants to be an influencer. Very cringe. And yet we played a clip from her last week where she was being interviewed when she first got out. And she's like, I'm not into the fame. And then like she says, to Ryan in their TV show, I'm not into, or I don't want to be famous. I would just like a 9 to 5. A 9 to 5. Right. But you're over here like, I just look so gorgeous. I have to hear this again. It's so cringe that it's like, did she really?
But maybe I'm not a fan of the puffy sleeves. This screams Kim Kardashian. I'm no Kim K, but I think she'd be proud of this look. Now I just need to pair it with the right shoes. This looks too comfortable. So I went with the boots. Oh my God, gorgeous. Get ready with me to wear for tonight. Tonight is Ken's birthday, and I'm paying for him again because, he's only with me for my money, but I can't see that.
Oh my gosh, guys. She's not getting a 9 to 5. Exactly. Oh my God, I'm glad you're covering this. I got secondhand embarrassment. I mean, it's just too much. So, and that's the thing is everyone's like, she posted. So I go and I see this and I'm like, who is this girl? Like, who are you? This is totally different from, she goes off online for over a week. Everyone's like, what's going on? And then she comes back and I'm like, she's like trying to be somebody different. Like, I can't deal with this. And then I was just like, it's like Ruby and it's like the gypsy she was when she was conning with her mother. Now, I do believe that there is some psychological abuse that she probably put up with from having the mom that she did. But I've seen throughout all these clips and stuff that it's just totally like her morphing into these different types of personalities and personas for whatever reason. I think something is wrong. She certainly needs treatment. If she would have gotten out of prison and she just stated that she wants to be a fashion influencer instead of stating she wants to be an advocate, it would be different for her, right? You say you want to be an advocate. You say you don't want the fame. You say you'd love like a normal life, 9 to 5 job, and yet you're doing all this stuff. Oh, Kim K likes my posts from time to time. Remember, I was on the Kardashians. Holy moly. Such a manipulative bitch. Just shows how mentally unstable and unpredictable and manipulating she can be. She tries to be demure. I'd be afraid to turn my back on her. I know it. Again, shaking my head with the shoes. Prego means comfortable. She has no idea. It's just so weird. It really is bizarre. And it doesn't make me feel like she's changed much. Or rehabilitated, I should say. All right, so now that I've kind of laid out the whole title of this and how there's different faces to Gypsy, and we're still getting to see and get to know different faces of her because every single one that I've shown tonight is different from the last, I think that we should take our little relook at the deep dive into, hey, Melanie, and everyone else who's joined. Take our relook into her interrogation video. Again, some of you guys have seen it. I've seen it before. I want to take a new look at it now that we all have different perspectives. So let me just share my screen, pull that up, and we'll just start it. It's probably going to be more than one part because it's almost 3 hours. So here she is, flashback. Here we go.
Are you doing okay there? Yes, sir. Staying warm enough? Yes, sir. Okay, need any water or anything? Yes, sir. Okay, very good. Thank you.
Like, think about her voice that she just did in that TikTok. And now listen to her. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's like, what? Somebody's voice doesn't change that much. Exactly, Adrian, with the helium voice. Exactly, Tony. Well, let me just throw my baby voice on while I talk to law enforcement. Big time faker. It's intentional. Unless she was doing CO2 balloons. Amy, thank you for becoming a member. He's very tired. You know, it's exhausting helping your boyfriend kill your mom.
Gypsy Rose, when you came up here, did you bring the property holding with you?
I did. I brought a suitcase and I brought a backpack.
You brought a suitcase and a backpack. Was there any medications or anything in the suitcase or the backpack?
There was some pain pills.
Pain pills.
I just took my medicine like I was supposed to.
All right. Are you doing good right now? You need any water? Or
Some water would be nice.
okay, so why don't you step on out here? We'll get you some water. Do you need to use the restroom at all?
No, sir.
That's what you want. Is it?
Or we just start to hold it first.
Hey, Beach Bum. Thanks for being here. She's so manipulative. She's still using public sympathy to cash in some money. Same thing Dee Dee taught her.
Okay, well, we'll just pass it on to the medical staff so that we're ready for in case something does happen.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Yeah. I agree, Jay. That voice, she may as well have said, goo goo gaga, I'm a baby. Johnny says, hit the like if you think Gypsy needs help.
Hello, Gypsy. Hi, I'm Lieutenant Owen. I brought Nick in, and Nick was just really, he was concerned about you, so I want to check to make sure you're fine. Looks like you're doing good.
Is he all right?
And he is fine as well. He was very concerned about you, and he wanted to make sure you knew that.
Tell him
So-
I'm okay.
Perfect. That's what I'll do. So
And tell him they're treating me nice.
excellent. I will do that. Yeah, you got the nice couch. You got the nice room. Give you the nice room.
Nice fishy room.
This, there it is. It doubles as a pillow. Rather nice. All right.
Okay, thank you so
You bet.
much. Pins, but I've been trying to keep calm.
Okay, does the air conditioning help with it?
It does.
Okay, all right, well, that's good to know that, okay? Well, thank you very much, I appreciate you, Jess. All right, you just relax.
Thank you, Amy. Yeah, no, I considered raising it, but it's just, I think it's good where it is. So I'm glad that that's, it's good for you.
It's not coming out now, but she's, okay, that's the only real huge. Yeah, okay. Hey, Gypsy Rose, this is Deputy Dorn here, he's gonna be taking care of you.
I'm gonna take you up. Hey, how are you? I'm gonna take you up to the hospital, but I gotta ask you to stand up, please. I'm gonna get you looked at. Can you turn around, put your arms out? Me alone with it. They're grasping for straw, says we are. Hand in on?
Should I rush off on the road?
No, I just happen to be in the wrong place at the right time.
Okay. She's been fine.
Okay. I think I'm gonna just put these on a little bit later, but we're gonna walk.
Here, I tell you what, can you just stay right here? I want to talk to you just for a second.
You wanna sit?
Yeah, just take a second here.
That is so true, Cindy. Gypsy's voice and NK's laugh will
Gypsy,
end the world.
Gypsy Rose. Okay, you wanna come with me? We're gonna go get you checked out at the doctor real quick.
Get you back on that meds, okay?
Okay, sound good?
Yep.
Hang on, sir. Go left.
Hey, was this your stuff or no? Okay, all right, I'll take care of it.
Okay.
It is good Halloween material. Hey, Rolo.
Here you go, Gypsy. Got a blanket for you. You're welcome.
Right.
There you go.
Conspired to Red rum her mother and gets out in 8 years. December will mark a year since she's been out. So, yeah, she's enjoying the attention she's getting. Why do they always sleep in their interrogation videos? Have you guys noticed that? Does anyone know? I believe she is, but it's only mandated until her parole is over. And I think that that's less than a year away. And from what I hear, it's only like telemed. So it's like virtual. Not saying that virtual therapy isn't beneficial, but I just don't know. Hi, Michelle. That's a good point, Curious Christine. The walls closing in on them can be stressful. Yeah, I agree, Tony.
Are you gonna need to use the bathroom at all anytime soon?
Probably, yes, sir.
Okay, I can call someone in for you. Oh, she's getting hungry. I don't know. You said 5 hours or get some food or? Oh, 5 hours? Let me try. I think so, yeah. Come on, he's off. Everybody's getting in the back. Okay. I'll call in a female deputy for you, okay? 9225. 9225. Can you have 9264 1019 WSD when she has a minute? I don't know what's on the menu tonight, but is there anything particular that you'd like me to try and get you?
I'm not picky.
Not picky? All right.
They don't have tomatoes.
No tomatoes? Okay, I can help you out with that one.
It's crazy watching how sweet and good-mannered she is, making her very likable. You'd never think she could have done anything like that. She's a chameleon for sure. Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe her.
What time is it for you?
It is almost 8 o'clock.
I fell asleep for a while.
Yeah, you were out. Nothing wrong with a good nap.
Yes, Allie, she got the nose job this year. Hi, Natasha. Good to see you. I liked how they used a younger detective to try to keep her talking. Everything's so purposeful, right? She's so well trained at putting on a fake persona. I don't think she knows her real self.
Has there been any news about the man that I came here with?
To be honest, I don't know a thing.
Nice try, though, Gypsy. But yeah, Jay, that pretty much sums up the whole theme of this live stream. I mean, from the pictures on her on the thumbnail showing her, you know, all in these different wigs and personalities, and now her new personality that I showed you guys on TikTok, her being this influencer. I totally agree that it, and her, even her in front of the Lifetime camera. Like, don't you see when she's even in front of the Lifetime camera that it's like a different tone and everything? I mean, we've talked about how she'll turn on and off her Louisiana accent here and there, but it's more than that. It's just the many faces. I mean, yes. Hello. Yeah, let's unpack that. Thanks for being here. I'm sure Johnny can hook you up with some tea as well in chat. Yeah, you know what I mean? She is so fake and just gross. And yet her whole baby registry gets bought out, and people, 10 million followers on TikTok. The thing too is I think people follow people just to see the train wreck. So I don't think that she has 10 million supporters. I think that just like other reality shows and stuff like that, we kind of just tune in because we just can't believe what we're seeing. It doesn't necessarily mean like we like what we're seeing or we support it. Right. This whole conversations, everything that takes place right now, right? Before she's told by that detective, just totally acting like she had no idea her mom was dead. And Tammy said that spoke volumes. I mean, look at this. She's got a smile on her face right now. Anyone with a conscience, even if you were a part of some horrific plan, if you have a conscience and you're not a psychopath or a sociopath, and I feel like you would be like, I can't eat right now. Thank you for offering. Like you'd be throwing up. Exactly, Tony. She's emotionless. And thank you so much, Johnny. Tea for everyone going around and for, yeah, let's unpack that. You know what I mean, though?
A little, I know.
Yeah.
So.
I'm originally from Missouri, and I came here. My mom kicked me out of the house.
Speaking about her mom, like she's still around and she has no idea that she's not around. My mom kicked me out of the house. Right. You'd be crying or upset, worried. It's like she knows she's gotten away with it. Yeah. It's very sick. And like, just reading that comment, yeah, let's unpack that. It's like she knows she's gotten away with it. I feel like that's what's still going on to this day. Her being out, her, you know, oh, it looks so gorgeous, or whatever she said in her latest TikTok. Her in the comment section, Kim K likes my stuff from time to time. Remember, I was on her show, or I was on the Kardashians. It's like the way that her attitude is and everything. It's like she got away with it.
It's like, well, it's time to, grow up. So I got out of my own, and I called my boyfriend, and he lives in Big Bend, and he came down to Springfield to pick me up. Anyway, we take the Greyhound bus, and everything seems fine. Our bus got delayed a little bit, but we got here okay. And then a couple days went by, perfectly normal. All of a sudden, we wake up to a loud knock at the door. And like, Waukesha County Police, you're under arrest. And well, he's the only one that's under arrest. I'm not really sure why I'm here. And anyway, they took it.
I'm really curious if that's true, Melanie. She said, did you hear Kim unliked her post? I heard that on TikTok. I want to know if that's true or if that's just rumor, because that'd be very funny. And Kelly asked, did Dee Dee voice sound childlike also? We played a clip of Dee Dee in the beginning of the stream. I honestly, right now, I can't off the top of my head remember it being childlike, but if you want to check that out, she's in the beginning of the stream. So it's been proven that he has Asperger's and he has low IQ. They said that he had the mentality and IQ of, what was it, guys, a 13-year-old? As far as mental issues, like multi-personalities and stuff, I believe they tried to say that that's what he had. I don't think that was ever diagnosed. If I'm wrong there, you guys, please let me know in chat, and the source as well. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. Okay, yeah, I think it was sort of a normal voice. She was used to getting everything she wanted. She may have done it because she knew people would catch on, or mom did and didn't want that.
This, and I'm here. And I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay.
Hey, Roxanne.
It's okay.
Or yeah, sure one of the detectives knows a lot more than I do.
Right. And I think I'm just waiting on someone from the county that I used to live in to come and talk to me.
Okay. Well, they should be coming back to talk about food soon. Then you can ask them your questions.
Then I had to go to the hospital and get some of my medicine because I have a seizure disorder.
Okay.
That's what kind of knocked me out.
Busy day, huh?
It's kind of weird though. People seeing you in handcuffs, they give you this weird look, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm like, okay, I didn't kill nobody. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I didn't do nothing. I'm a good.
I didn't kill anybody. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. How many of those statements are actually true? Especially hindsight looking back. I mean, before I was totally like, no, Nick did this. He said so. And then obviously as the layers start to unfold, do I really believe that she was in the bathroom the whole time with her hands in her lap and her hands, or her head in her lap and her hands over her ears? I'm not 100% positive on that anymore. And isn't it funny? She starts off this whole list of things that she doesn't do with, I didn't kill anybody.
Do anything. Like, okay, I didn't kill nobody. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I didn't do nothing. I'm a good girl.
They'll get everything.
Isn't it funny? The same person who did that Ruby clip, I'm a good girl. That's her. Then who's Ruby, Gypsy?
Good news. The female deputy just got here, so you can go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Hey, we've got some food for you. Hey, we got some food.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting totally sick thinking about she knows exactly what occurred with her mother at this point. Nick is being interrogated as well, and she's able to just reach out for this bag of food and just go in on it. Like, who could really eat at a time like this?
Let me know if you need anything else.
This looks wonderful.
And who literally says that about fast food? Have you guys ever opened Burger King, Wendy's, or McDonald's and thought that? This looks wonderful. I'm like, oh, geez. I'm usually just like, would they mess up? Kind of like looking at it like side-eyed, but still eating it. This looks wonderful. I know, she's sickening. Right. Oh my gosh, Cindy, right? I'm like, who could eat in a time situation like this after knowing what they did? Chris Watts scarfed down some pizza. I have never watched this like we are now. Holy cow, she's creepy. That's a perfect way to describe her. She's gonna chow down. Yeah, it is weird. Oh my gosh, Jacqueline, that's hilarious. Yes, the haircut with it. Yes.
Water or something too to drink. Did they give you something? Oh, that's some apple juice. There you go.
You know what's sick to me too is like, oh, I got some apple juice too. Like just acting so innocent and like, oh, and knowing what her and Nick were like sexting each other. Like, stop it. Stop. Another personality, right?
Move around and stuff. Bathroom breaks, water, soda, whatever. Hey, Gypsy.
Hi.
How are you? I didn't mean to wake you. Are you comfortable? Okay, we got you some lunch. You hungry or?
Oh, got me a sandwich. The ham sandwich was good.
Was it? Okay, well, if you need any more, we can get you another one.
Has there been any news?
Yes, the people that are coming to talk to you should be here shortly. They're in town, so that's a plus. It's about a 45 minutes to an hour drive from the airport. So as soon as we get them here, we'll direct them to you so we can get this going. You need a soda or anything or
No, sir.
water?
No, sir.
You're
Still
good?
not sure.
Michelle, are you talking about her voice? Which Muppet? I'm not sure yet. Give me a minute. Is it Beaker?
Comfortable.
You're comfortable? Yeah. Good. All right, so I'll let you get back to sleep. You got a little bit of time in here. All right?
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it won't be too long now.
We get into our sleep.
Yes. Oh, night night. Yes, it's Beaker. I will say, I think the nose job she got was one of the best decisions she's ever made.
Can I get you anything?
No, sir.
Hopefully they'll be here.
theaters nearby?
Movie theaters?
What the heck? See, they just like they did with Stefan, and they always do. Let's leave them sitting in here for a ton time, get them uncomfortable, get them antsy. Are there any movie theaters nearby? Like she's just trying so hard to not seem like she's probably internally freaking out.
Oh, I got a couple. There's one in Waukesha, Berlin. I think Delfield. Those are the only ones I can think of.
I really like to see the Jurassic World.
It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I agree.
And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I'm like, if I move to a place, I want to make sure they have a movie theater. Cannot miss Star Wars.
No? That's coming out soon, isn't it?
And December 18th.
December 18th? A couple more months. I feel like they've been talking about that for years now.
They have. And for a while it was like rumored, and then they were like, oh, we're canceling it and we're not going to be making them. And I'm like, oh man. And then they decided to go ahead with them. Like, yeah.
Yes, Melly. She says, this voice her other personality. I think she has mental issues she needs to deal with. No, she's just not gonna. She's an influencer. She's too busy to deal with stuff like that. Yeah. If you practice enough, you can totally change your voice. Yes. I practice my NK voice. Let's see, I did a Cindy Watts voice that you guys approved of. Tony says, I do think she has different B personalities, but I don't know which are real exactly. Now, okay, so let's listen to this voice, and then I'll play this other cringe video of her that was kind of recent too, just to break things up a little bit.
It's almost here. A couple more months.
I'm one of those super fans that like read the books, watch
Really?
the movies, read the comics, all that stuff.
You used to dress up when you go to the movie too?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that big with Superman?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
They used to do midnight premieres where you'd go the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And well, they don't do that no more. They usually do a 7 o'clock one now on a Thursday. So.
I remember I went to the midnight showing of Harry Potter.
Oh, I was there for all of them.
There was a bunch of people dressed up for that one. Yeah. Can't say I was one of them.
Oh. Well, in this past January, I got a chance to meet some of the cast.
You did?
Because my mom and I went on vacation to Universal Studios.
Okay, to the Harry Potter land or
Yes, and it was the Harry Potter Expo. So I got to meet the girl that plays Luna. I got to meet the twins, the Weasley twins.
Really?
Dumbledore and Hagrid.
Wow.
And nowadays she's bragging about meeting Kim K. Hold on. I this was one of the first things I seen when I was like, what's going on here? It says Gypsy Rose shuts down her troll on her story.
Oh, honey, I am so not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. You're just mad because I have a Chad. And last time I checked, you don't have a man. So, looks like you're the one that's panini pressed. Call a spade, honey. Keep making content. Oh, honey, I am so not threatened by you.
Like, what was that? Anybody? Ridiculous. Thank you so much, B Crumbs. Good to see you. And thank you for gifting 10 memberships. Welcome to the new members. Yes, Jay, she said a Chad, which, by the way, a Chad, I always thought was a bad thing. I always thought that was like a frat boy, arrogant type of guy. She's talking about it in like a totally in the wrong context. Yeah, she's so fake. So that was another personality, right?
That must have been pretty cool.
It was. The twins are very nice. I mean, they're all very nice. The twins actually fit their personality on the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Basically the same people?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. How was the amusement park? as itself. It always
Very
looks cool.
fun.
Is it?
Very fun. There are two
Yes,
sections of it.
exactly.
One is at Universal Studios. The other one is at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, but they're right next to each other.
Okay.
And they have the Hogwarts Express that connects the two. So you can ride the Hogwarts Express to one and take it back.
Okay.
And it's a different experience each time you ride it. And they have a bunch of roller coasters. The castle ride is my favorite. It's kind of more, it's like a gliding ride, and it swoops you around, and makes you feel like you're really flying.
Okay.
And the other one is, I think it's shut down right now because it's not working properly, but the Gringotts ride.
Oh, like you're in the underground and everything?
And I don't know if you remember in the, this was part 7, the 7th movie.
When they break into it?
When they break into it, and they have to kind of like go that spirally thing, well, they have a simulated ride like that, where it's kind of like a roller coaster and kind of simulated at the same time.
Okay.
And that was really good too.
That's cool. I'm sure all their lights and special effects are pretty exciting.
Yeah. And they also have stage acts. So they have like a singer, Celestina Warback from in the books, and she does kind of like jazzy music.
Okay.
Then they have the frog choir, and they sing, and then they have the Tri-Wizard people that come from Durmstrang and Beauxbatons, and they do a demonstration that's really cool.
Oh, really?
So, and there's a lot of merchandise.
I can imagine.
So much.
I can imagine.
I bought me a little plush of Dobby.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's awesome.
And
with the pillowcase on?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And a lot of people, my mom and I bought the exclusive package, and that gives you one special night that they shut down the parks to where you and only the people that bought that package are let in. It's closed off to everyone else.
So it's like the VIP experience.
And they have this special event where they bring food out, and you can go walk around, eat free ice cream, and it's just the whole thing to yourself.
Really? How many people do they give that to? Is it noticeably
I think it's
less crowded?
100 packages they sell. And they had a lot of
Hi,
people that didn't get the
MK.
experience that me and my mom did, because a lot of people were rushing to get the autographs. On the package it says that you get a guaranteed meet and greet. That's actually not true.
Okay.
You have to go to the park, and at 7 o'clock in the morning, they hand out passes.
Okay.
Only one pass to each person to get an autograph. But it's first come, first serve. So there was people lining up at like 3 a.m. to get a pass, and people were climbing over each other and fighting for it and things like this. But my mom and I just talked to guest relations, and they were able to. We made friends with actually one of the people that tell the celebrities like where they have to be.
So her mom went to guest relations, and they make friends with somebody who hooked them up, clearly. I mean, prime example of Dee Dee showing Gypsy exactly how to maneuver and work the system, no matter, even if you're at Disney World or Universal. You know, act like, you know, you're a victim and gather sympathy from them. And it's just, she literally has just been shown on every single level of how to get stuff you want, how to cheat the system.
You know, where they have to go and things like that. Right. So I guess one of the big important people to make friends with, so it was, we got
to have, a good person to make friends with. You guys are smart.
Yeah, we got to spend like 2 hours with them.
Oh, that's really cool.
So, and I got to ask all my questions, and the only thing I can think of was, what's your favorite food?
Really?
Yeah. And Luna's, or her real name, I can't remember her real name offhand. Ivana.
Okay.
Her favorite is breakfast cereal.
Any particular kind of cereal?
She didn't tell me.
Right,
It's a
Cindy.
British cereal.
And she's back out there.
And as for the twins, they were actually really hard to tell apart.
Were they?
Yeah. And I kept getting confused. I'm like, okay, which was which?
I'm sure they
And
do that all the time.
they like their grandmother's clotted custard pudding.
Whatever that is.
I don't know what that is.
Sure, it's good stuff.
Yeah. But they're all very nice.
Oh, I'm jealous. That's very cool.
And for the expo itself, they brought all of the props, and they had this big auditorium that had the props in it, that had the Horcruxes and the Hollows, and you get to do a bunch of cool stuff. You get to take a picture by like the Hogwarts Express, and you by the Great Hall, and Pottermore was there, the website, and they were sorting people. I got sorted into Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
And for years I've been a Gryffindor. I was having a major breakdown over there. I'm like, no, I'm a Gryffindor. Every quiz I'm taking is Gryffindor. I cannot be Hufflepuff.
So how did they do that? Did they give you like a little quiz to take or something?
When they were doing it, you could do it online, or you can.
Good point, Tony. She hasn't asked any more about Nick. Right. Asked a few times, but, not right now. She's working her charm on this guy, She's just so innocent.
Do, or where I was at, they can just sort you right on the spot with that.
Okay. Also, you actually got to sit up there in the stool.
With that. But I also took the online quiz.
Okay.
And the funniest thing is you would think that Gryffindor is righteous and they do the right thing, and they're brave, but they're also good. But a lot of people telling me they're more like Slytherin than you would think. It's just there are more bad wizards that come from Slytherin than Gryffindor.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah, and the quiz that I did, I was honest, and I'm like, a lot of my answers were true to my personality, and so I got sorted into Hufflepuff. But I guess Hufflepuff would have to be the most good, I guess you would say.
That wouldn't be a bad one to throw in it. At least it's not Slytherin.
True. Someone got Slytherin, he's like, yes.
Natasha, yes. I worry for her child and for her society, letting someone like her out of prison and making her a celebrity of sorts, idolizing people like Gypsy and the Kardashians, sad. And somebody else said, I can't remember who said it, I forgot to pull it up. She's going to normalize, like teens are going to look up to her and think that, they can do the same thing, red rum their mother, and then all of a sudden get all this clout and fame after they get some sweet plea deal for 8 years. And I don't know the details of this one case, but I literally had just seen a headline saying teen brags and boasts about fame after unaliving her mother. She hadn't been sent away to jail yet, but already she was like excited. This one teen, you could probably Google it, even with just that title. This one teen, I guess, was like all enthralled by the fame and attention she was getting.
Did you hear she's writing another book?
No.
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called. It's like it's based off the Harry Potter series. I forgot which character it's based off of.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope they make another movie. Well, they're going to be making another movie, but.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. But this one is like 60 years before Harry Potter. It's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh, okay. Yes, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the book I'm thinking of too. Maybe I just got it mixed up and they're just making a movie.
I don't know.
That's true, Cindy.
It's exciting.
Yeah, I read those books ever since I was little. Long time ago.
But they're pretty good.
Very cool. jealous that you got to go down to that. Or people carrying around wands and.
Oh, it was Harry Potter mania. It was like everybody was in robes, everybody had wands. It was pretty awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. And then at Disney World, I got to go to Magic Kingdom, and I went and danced the waltz with Prince Charming and Cinderella.
Really?
That was really fun. My mom and I got the Disney dining plan, which is unlimited food.
Okay.
A human being cannot eat this much food.
Too much food?
And we went and ate at Chef Mickey's. I had way too much sugar. Whenever you go anywhere in Disney, they try to pump you with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the night, it was closing time. I was so filled with sugar that I was dancing up and down Main Street at Magic Kingdom. And then it's kind of because the park was all closed. The castle was there. And I go to the castle and I touch the railing and I'm like, there's nobody else here.
So they got you all hopped up on sugar at 11 o'clock?
Oh, yeah.
That's nice of them.
That was the biggest sugar crash ever.
I bet. I went to Disney World probably like 15 years ago now. The only thing I remember, probably even longer than that, was the big subway thing that was up on.
Oh, the monorail.
Yeah, the monorail to ride around. I
Mhm.
thought that was so cool. And then I think it was Epcot.
Mhm.
They had a bunch of different flavors of soda or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to that.
Yeah, well,
You tried Beverly?
there was your
That's the really bad one.
Beverly?
Mm-hmm. That's the icky tasting one.
Was it?
Yeah,
There's a lot of weird.
they say it's from Germany, but they imported in especially for that,
Okay.
just for the icky taste.
That makes sense. I'm sure that didn't help your sugar rush at all.
No, and it's gonna be. I'm like, when they said that, like, dare me to drink it. So I'm like, I take a full cup and I chug it all down at once. Swallow it, no bad taste. I'm like, I want more.
Really?
And then Mom's like, no, you have to sip. I'm like,
So that's where the difference came in.
mhm.
Exactly, Tony. And we've raised that before on a prior stream. Like, if she was that upset, because people say, they had some argument or that she was keeping her from boyfriends, whatever. The second that her daughter does something that she's upset about, what are we to think is going to be that outcome?
I'm trying to think. I don't remember any really bad one. It was so long ago though. What did it taste like? Just bad?
Like rotten
Unexplainably terrible.
eggs and a very, very bitter taste.
Those Germans are crazy. You never know.
Now you know they're building a new section in Animal Kingdom, Avatar Land.
Really?
Mhm.
Based off the movie?
Yeah.
Really?
And they're gonna have the big, tall blue people and everything.
I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm not surprised. Avatar was pretty big.
Yeah, it was. It was good, and they're actually coming out with 2 more movies.
2 more?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not until like 2 years from now.
Okay. Like, all those special effects, they probably take a long time to make.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. M. Johnson said, I feel if Ken were to want out or left her, again, her baby would be in danger. She's unstable. She's made it clear she didn't handle him leaving well the first time. Right. And I really could foresee him, taking the baby from her if it got to a point, which I believe that they will break up. I really believe it.
My mom and I go down there probably once every 2-3 years.
Okay.
We save up our money, and we usually like to stay 3 weeks in Florida.
Wow.
Just so we don't rush because there's so much to see that you can't do it all in one day.
Right.
So we usually do half park one day, take a day off, half park the next, and go like that.
You know, play yourself out.
Right.
That otherwise, after 3 days, you're like, oh, I just want to go home.
At the end of the trip, I was pretty tired. And then my poor mom was there at both places, Universal and Disney World, 12 of them. And she had to be taken by ambulance to Celebration Hospital.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So she's talking about a time that her mother gets hurt there. And she's like, my poor mom. Oh, the one that's dead right now? That poor mom? You haven't seen this part, Courtney? Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, she did say poor mom.
It's not a very enjoyable vacation.
Well, I mean, besides...
Just a little hiccup on the road, huh? 3 weeks before. Wishing I could swing that. That'll never happen.
I'm trying to think how much it costed. It's pretty expensive.
Can you imagine? Disney's not a cheap place.
Mm-hmm. But it helps if you stay at a value resort instead of a moderate resort.
Okay.
Because all you're doing is like sleeping and taking a shower there.
Right.
The rest of the time you're at the park or doing something
Yeah, you're doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in Florida, the last place you want to be is inside your hotel room.
Right. And even the hotels, even the value ones are wonderful. They have pools and they have trivia night, and movie night. So much to do.
How far away is Universal from Disney? Are they pretty close to each other?
They're about 45 minutes apart.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to go for Universal. So never got.
It's fun. They have a lot of stuff besides the Harry Potter thing. They have a lot of roller coasters. I'm not quite a thrill ride person though.
Okay.
But they have things like Despicable Me rides, Shrek, Transformers.
A lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the Despicable Me stuff? I love those movies.
Little minions.
Those are so funny.
Cute.
Got little guys running around in yellow suits everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And they have a parade. And for the parade, they have you ever seen the movie Hop? It has the bunnies.
I was going to say, I guess it has a bunny. But I don't think I've ever seen it.
Okay, well, they have these 3 bunnies, and they're kind of like the Secret Service bunnies that protect the Easter Bunny.
Okay.
And
like Secret Service?
Right. And there's some girl bunnies, and they wear like little pink berets. Mm-hmm. And one has asthma, so she carries an inhaler. And I have.
That's cool. Theme parks are fun. It's been all. I haven't been on vacation, and I don't want to think about it. Mostly taking vacation talk. You can be jealous.
Well, the best time to go to Florida is in January.
January?
Don't ever go to Disney World in December. They say Christmas is beautiful. It is, but it is the most crowded possible.
I bet Disney World gets really crowded.
Mom and I had went for Christmas Day one time, and you couldn't even see the floor.
Really? You wouldn't think on Christmas Day it would be that crowded.
Well, I thought since they showed the parade on the TV, Disney World Christmas Parade, that it was on Christmas Day that they had the parade. They filmed it like 2 months early.
Did they really? Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And so I'm like, oh, wait, no parade.
Interesting. That's gotta be strange. Like October doing a Christmas parade.
Yeah. That's one of their little secrets.
I'm sure they have a lot of those.
And if you ever do get to go to Hollywood and Vine to Disney's Hollywood Studios and have dinner or lunch with an Imagineer. That's really amazing. Imagineer is who basically makes the parks, thinks of the ideas for all of the architecture, layout, the brains. And you get to ask them questions and find out inside scoops about different things. And I'm a huge animal lover, I don't know if you can see by my shirt. But at Disney's Animal Kingdom, I wanted to make sure that the animals were being treated right. So I asked him, I'm like, are the animals happy here? Or, are they happy like they would be in the wild, basically? And they're like, they're treated very, very good here. And they do have a program that the money that they make from certain things at Disney World, they give to, like, say, Africa to build natural barriers from elephants to humans or something that can protect the animals, even in Africa. So,
very cool. That's good.
And let's see what else. I have some friends that are going to work for Disney.
Really?
A girl from Springfield, she was like, I really want to work at Disney. So she's like, I'm moving to Florida. And
Right, MK, tell them about the lines you got to skip. Yes. Well, Michelle, I think that it's all tactic. I really think that they're observing her. They know that she's a part of this whole, because they're interviewing Nick, that she was a part of what happened to Dee Dee. They found Dee Dee at this point. I think they're just looking at her and observing her. It's all a part of this. And they're watching her have this conversation, like nonchalant. And they're, trying to be 2 steps ahead of her, in my opinion. She did a good job making sure not to mention rides that she couldn't go on because of wheelchair. Oh yeah, she's very calculated, no matter what she's talking about and who she's talking to. She didn't change a bit. She talks a lot of nothing, just BS. And there was a TikTok video of her, and Ken is talking about her likes that she had on the video. She's like, really? That many likes for me just like babbling about nothing? She knows that she offers nothing. Couple more minutes, guys.
and she got an interview, and she's now working at Disney.
Really? Oh. I bet that'd be a pretty fun job.
I'd want to.
What is she
Right,
doing there?
Oliver.
Right now, I think she's working at a restaurant.
Okay.
You can start small, work your way to the top.
Exactly. Oh, good for her. That'd be fun. Be crazy, I bet. So many people all the time.
I know. Me, I'd go work there because I love children. I'm like, that'd be so much fun. I do something similar to it. Have you ever heard of the 501st Legion? The 501st Legion of Star Wars. They're a costuming group that they're the people that dress up like the stormtroopers, like officially, and they go to hospitals and do things for charity.
Okay.
Well, I have armor that's a Mandalorian armor, like Boba Fett, but pink.
Okay. Very cool.
So.
So you go to hospitals and stuff, and that's cool. Very cool.
It's a lot of fun, and it just makes you feel so happy inside.
I bet. So is it the full-on outfit then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full armor. The only thing is,
Is it hard to walk in?
Yeah, no, not really. The armor is pretty lightweight. They made it lightweight for me, but the helmet's kind of heavy.
Sore neck after a day's work.
Yeah. And you have to wear a certain kind of shirt underneath. It has to be like all black. Because like the tips of my boots, like right here, has some pink armor. Then I have right here that's armor. My gauntlets light up and they're pink. My chest plate, and I have a pink backpack, jetpack.
Okay. Wow.
And mail.
So how far do you travel to go to these hospitals? Or just like, is it one main hospital that you go to?
Well, it depends on where our group, how many of our group is wanting to do it and who can do it. Usually the hospital or the organization puts in a request. We consider it and see if it's, if it's something we should do. And then after that, we check, see how many members are available, and then we do it.
Very cool.
But we don't do birthday parties because,
it's not the same.
Right. And we would be swamped.
Right. So do you guys just kind of walk around and talk to people and take pictures, or do you put on a skit?
Well, we usually, what we do is we put on the armor, and it depends what character. We're usually not allowed to talk or take off our helmets.
Okay.
So we're supposed to be in full costume as long as we're visible. We have handlers. That's just someone to say, okay, you need to take your break now. Okay. And you go in the back and you take a break, get something to drink, and you go back out there and you just take pictures and you pose with your gun and things like this.
Well, that's cool. How often does it really depend?
It really depends, really.
That's what I figured. How long have you lived in Missouri for?
Let's see. Well, I'm a Hurricane Katrina survivor, and so is my mom. We moved there in 2006.
I'm a Hurricane Katrina survivor, and so is my mom. Well, she wasn't a Gypsy Rose survivor, now was she? Terrible. I can't even listen to her anymore tonight, guys. We usually go for an hour and a half. That's as far as I can go with her right now. We obviously are going to watch this in parts and all while bringing you guys updates that we see on her social media, like we always do, or what like we have been for Gypsy. For shits and giggles, kind of want to see this cringe video again. Now, what versions have we seen of Gypsy tonight? We've seen personality of her with her mom scamming and singing on stage in the beginning of the stream, in case you missed it. We've seen Ruby, clips that she sent to Nick as Ruby. We've seen Nick and Gypsy together on video and her persona with him. We've seen her with Ryan on the Lifetime video, her persona with Ryan. And we've seen her newest one right here, besides her interrogation video we just were looking at. But this is her newest persona.
Ready with me as I look for the perfect outfit to wear for tonight. Tonight is Ken's birthday, and I want to look absolutely stunning. Now, being almost 24 weeks pregnant, finding something that flatters me is a little difficult. Black always looks slimming, but maybe I'm not a fan of the puffy sleeves. This screams Kim Kardashian. I'm no Kim K, but I think she'd be proud of this look. Now I just need to pair it with the right shoes. This looks too comfortable. So I went with the boots. Oh my God, gorgeous.
That voice, she is no Kim K. Oh my gosh, darn it. People love me, right? She really wants to be Kim K. I know, throw up emojis. Hey, Foxy Lady. Yes, you guys have a great weekend. Oh my God, I want to puke listening to her. She's definitely pushing that stomach out. People are going to have nightmares. She has lived in a fantasy world and doesn't know what reality is, in my opinion. Totally agree. And on that note, yeah, we'll end it there. Thank you guys so much. We'll continue the interrogation video probably next Friday. By then, I'm sure there'll be other shenanigans that we'll be posting in addition. Maybe she'll have more influencer videos like this that we can cringe at. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a new personality out there by next week that we can look at. But you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys Monday evening at 8 p.m. So bye, guys.